Hi everybody, this is Rhino Ranger, and welcome to the very last day of May. I probably should have posted this live stream at the beginning of May, but hey, this entire special thing happens throughout all of May. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about, it is a trend called Mermay. It's a thing that's very popular online, and some of the Disney animators have been doing these contests where every day you should draw a mermaid based on a daily challenge for a chance to win a specialized Wacom tablet. I think the person who started this was one of the Disney animators for Iago or Pumbaa, and some little mermaid animators were also involved. So I remember in some mermaid years, some of the special guests like Jodie Benson from The Little Mermaid, the voice of Ariel from The Little Mermaid, they also became some of the judges. Now, for me, while I don't mind mermaids, I was never really super into them. I do like them, sure, and I do like Ariel, and I especially like Calamaria from Cuphead. But I'm never quite super creative with them. Whenever I tried to come up with a mermaid design, I was like, it's just not enough. I need to be more out there or something. I did create a character which is mermaid related, but I digress. Let's focus on the live stream. So, since today is the last day of Mermay, it figures that this live stream is of course mermaid related. Now, what we got over here is a rock, a mermaid-shaped rock. And what we got over here is a bunch of lines, of some other colorful lines. What are these lines? They're basically templates for the mermaids to be in these poses. So here's what all you gotta do. So here's what you have to do. Ask me to draw a mermaid character in these types of poses. It can be any type of mermaid you want. It can be any of the official ones, like I'm trying to think of any examples. I don't know. I have to think of some. So they can be either the official mermaids or ones that are not usually mermaids, but they can be in this live stream. They don't even have to be mermaids. They can be mermen or non-binary folks or any other beings. Oh, thank you for that. Let me just finish explaining. And they don't have to be human either. They can be a wolf mermaid or a rhino mermaid or a horse mermaid. Wait, that technically already exists. We call them hippocampuses. Anyways, so what's your first pick? Okay. Thank you for the. I selected the. If you have nothing to request, just ask me any question. And you may also use the super chat system for any immediate requests or off-topic requests, which I will do on my other screen. So let's begin. Okay, let's see here. Let me Now here's a let me just bring up a little something funny about one of my previous commissions. So at one point one person once commissioned me to do one person asked me to do a little something about the Oscars at one point, where the actresses for the live action Ariel and Jasmine and Cinderella, they were mentioning something about animation being a part of kids' childhood, and kids will just keep watching things over and over and over and over and over again. Apparently, some folks just did not take that very lightly, and the commissioner asked me to basically have the Disney princesses wearing in their live action costumes. They even asked me to draw the Haley Bailey Little Mermaid. And they get booed by the animation characters. I did a little improvisation by having the characters do a little SpongeBob routine and say, "Boo, you stink!" And I don't really have anything against the. I have nothing really against the actresses. I will admit, maybe that line is a little bit distasteful. So then the third panel, thankfully the person asked me to have Luz Nesita from the Owl House to draw that picture in the picture, and I had thought to myself, what if Luz tried to do this in a more calming manner, like let's say she wore the hat of discipline, and in the final panel she's like, just like Ralph, all is forgiven. But she also takes a line from Guillermo del Toro during his mentioning of during his Oscar speech with his Pinocchio. He says, "Animation is cinema. Animation is not a genre." If only we could if only there was a movie where I wish there was a movie where the tagline is, "Animation is not a genre. It is not a medium either. It is cinema." In fact, I was thinking about an idea of an animated movie for a while, about various different animation techniques and mediums coming together to form something like an Avengers style-esque team or stuff. Like they're fighting against the corporate heads who see them as nothing more but something to be thrown away. The problem is, I think it would cost a lot. I was thinking maybe the budget might be a bit like as expensive as, say, $400 million, which nowadays I think is a bit tricky, because they say $400 million is kind of a losing point for your product, especially if it does not do very well. I mean, I know a video game that cost $400 million to make, only weighed 1 million back. 12 days later, they closed the servers completely after launch and issued a refund. And also looking at the character, I think she might require a few adjustments to her tail, so I'm gonna give her a bit of this. The techniques I'm talking about for the idea of animation mediums, several different mediums and techniques coming all together, if they include traditional hand-drawn animation, stop motion, flash animation on a similar level to My Little Pony or Monster High, CGI animation, and various other stop motion, especially claymation from the likes of Aardman. And it's just an idea, and even some puppetry, not just Muppetish type of puppetry, but also Dark Crystal-ish type of puppetry. I did think of some characters like it, like for the stop motion character. I thought of a character who looks a bit like an aardvark, but his personality is like James Bond, and his phrase is like, "The name is Vark, Aardvark." I thought nowadays with the uprise of AI and how people are often removing their streaming animation from their streaming services, I think a movie like this should be made today to showcase kids that animation is not something to be just thrown away. It can help. It can be just as important as live action. It can help. Some people require animation in their lives to see what. I understand that not everybody appreciates animation. I mean, tons of my relatives are not necessarily gigantic animation fanatics. In fact, a lot of my relatives were kind of excited to see Mulan 2020. They even uploaded the entire movie on their WhatsApp. I think I still have it. I saw it myself and I was utterly super disappointed in it. More than any other Disney live-action remake. So anyways, here it is. Here's my, oh dear, something went wrong. Oh, nope, oh, nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. That's not what I was hoping for. That wasn't what I was hoping for. That's more like it. Oh yeah, and let me add in a little bit of something else for that. I'm sorry if I'm speaking a little quick draw McGraw-ish because, or Beaky Buzzard-ish. Oh, when I make a mistake, that is.
It's just like quick draw. He can be a bit of fool in himself.
Yeah, I think that's about it. That's my, oops. And let me just add in there. So yeah, fellas, this is the best I could do with Jermaine and Diz as the mermaid. Okay, I kind of lost that other one, so back to okay. Amy Rose is the Merhog. Okay. I should probably make a rule where if there's any free requests for Amy Rose, I will substitute it with Sally. No. I won't do that. I won't do that. I am aware that she is becoming a brand new character in... She's about to come in the sequel to a fourth Sonic movie. Yeah, how many Sonic movies are there? Yeah, how many Sonic movies are there going to be? I'm just gonna make her like this because I really have no idea how. How do you do Sonic size or clothes like that? I mean, I usually what I'm following is how Minnie Mouse used to close her eyes when her eyes were all just dotted in her old cartoons. Surely sometime in the future they may have to stop making the Sonic movies. It's because I feel like they might run its course after a while. Yeah, I'm just trying to find a... Thankfully, I remember there's Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog has a bunch of merhogs, believe it or not. Oh, no, this won't do. This will not do at all. No, I missed something. There we go, fellas. We have Amy. And I got two. And Amy Rose Merhan Comer. Okay. I didn't realize I got two. That'll have to be for this one. what's she? I wonder why she's got that look on her face. I wonder what's that on her head. Take a guess, what's that thing on her head? I suppose I should probably make her look more like a bandafish, but whatever. No, I don't think this looks very good. Let me just say this bit doesn't look very good. It's like this thing is defined stuff. Sorry, I'm just sometimes I have to fill in some coloring in order to fully color it, otherwise it will not work. Let's add in a little pink to it, since Coco really does like pink. I mean, have you seen her car in Trash Tag Team Racing and also Nitro Fueled? We just give her a pink mirror and there we go, fellas. Coco has a little something on her head, but it's like a bit of a zit, a C equivalent of a zit to be precise. Well, thank you again. Cool. Oh, it's the second evolved form. It's the middle evolvement between Cyndaquil and Typhsplosion. I've been enjoying Cyndaquil for many years, and I did a few Typhlosion stuff, but never did the middle one, Quilava. Thank you for the suggestion. I would have liked to type explosion for this one, but what can you do? Admittingly, drawing really muscular men is not my strong suit. I'll admit that. But I want to try and make sure I can draw more than just ladies. Of course, sometimes I feel like I need to be motivated to draw some strong, handsome men too. And not just draw beautiful ladies. Some people require some equality on beauty, enhancement, and attractiveness. Okay, and just let me include more of the This is probably the weirdest drawing I've ever done in the Mermaid live stream so far. Maybe somebody on the chat wall can ask me to draw something a bit weirder. I'm all for it. And removed. There we go, fellas. We got Quilava as a mermaid. Looking all muscular and stuff. Anyways, what's next? North from Primal Lords. Or Primal Lords. This one's something I never quite seen before, but I'll try. Primal Lords. I never heard of that before, and doesn't seem to have a wiki page or something like that. I'll try. Again, it's just the computer doing the sound of the is just the computer just doing its usual stick. That's all. With its performance. I don't know if he's got claws, but does he? Oh no, he doesn't. Oh no, he's too small. I'm giving this cat a fluffy tail. I think this is how you draw notes from Primal. I don't know. I have not watched the series. Maybe if I'm wrong, I may have to do this off screen. Was there any question? I bet Ash's Cindergrill is evolving to Quilla and the Diamond. Something like that. I don't know. I haven't. So I'm just reading one of the previous comments. That's all. There, I think this is the best I can do for the character. Anyways, what be next? Wait. What? Armpit parts? Okay. If that's what you want. Wait, how old is this character? Okay, they never explained the age, but this mermaid is standing up super tall. No, this ain't right. This is not right. Let me try that again. Sorry about that, I'm still struggling on this request. Sorry, I'm just a bit, and yeah, I am not doing this right. I ain't doing this correctly. Sorry, this is the best I can do when it comes to... Nope, I think the nose is too big. I'll just go with a... No, this is the closest I can... I was originally gonna have this mermaid pose for the lookout, but try that again. Oh no, it looks like I'm just having her hold her, you know what. Well, she's gonna do the you know what. I might as well make sure she's sleeveless. I mean, has anybody ever tried doing this with sleeves? I don't think it's very effective. Okay, let me try and color her eyes. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find the right color for all this. You know, from what I'm seeing, it's supposed to be slightly somewhere between blue and green. And I suppose this will have to come close enough. Yeah, this is the closest, and the person is making to annoy Merman Snoopy. I was gonna reserve this pit for but I was gonna reserve this character holding a skull, but since this person wants me to draw Snoopy, I'm like, he doesn't have his harp with him, so he's just gonna have to settle with. Well, you didn't say the what? You didn't say the tail fin had to be big. Oh, I made a small error. Let me just correct that part. All right, let me just Don't make him angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry. Yeah, so I've only got about 5 more entries left. So let's see what we got. Okay. What was that? Do you think Toy Story livestream will be coming on November 22nd? I'll think about it. I'll think about it if I can. Yeah, I think I'll go with this one. This character is called Mimi More from What About Me? Mimi. Huh. Never heard of this before. It came out from 2000 to 2003 and don't see a lot of people talk about it. I know some franchises that not a lot of people are familiar with, and they may have been lost through the ages. And some people were able to upload it online, and I was able to find them. And some of those childhood memories suddenly got relived. At one point I was there was an old show I used to watch a little bit as a kid. It was a French show dubbed in English called The Pirate Family. For a while, I used to watch a little bit of it. The one I remember watching the most is when they came across a genie and they said something about kissing it in order to get a wish or something, to get these ghostly doubloons solidified. I remember watching that bit. I remember remembering that episode standing out to me. But again, after a while, I completely forgot about it. And then suddenly, when somebody re-uploaded the episodes, I was like, childhood memory suddenly revived. And during my Legends of the Hidden Temple crossover reenactment series, I was looking for candidates for the bifocal monocle of One-Eyed Jack. I mean, the story in the bifocal monocle of One-Eyed Jack is about a pirate named Bluebeard. And I was like thinking to myself, what can I use for that? Because apparently Legends of the Hidden Temple's retelling of One-Eyed Jack is a completely made-up tale, apparently, because the actual Bluebeard story is a fairy tale about a man who basically does away with her wives in secret, locks them up in a cage of some sort. It's a very dark fairy tale, and I was thinking to myself, is there an actual study of One-Eyed Jack anywhere? Or Legends take? And I was like, I wasn't able to find any good candidates for that until I started thinking about the Pirate Family, and I'm like, so I started rewatching some episodes of the Pirate Family, and I'm like, okay, I think this comes close enough. So and that's how I remember the Pirate Family to this day. Like I said, it's a very unknown show, and I don't know how many people know about it except that one person who uploaded the episodes. But it somehow came back in my Marie. Do you have any shows or movies that are not so well known to the public, but you can still remember them to this very day? And you wish they were presented on more often online. Have more people online should know more about them, like they might be underrated or something. I have a feeling that in 10 to 20 years, Haley's on it might be in that category. I don't know. Sorry. Almost finished, and oops. Voila. Mimi Morton. She is done. Only 4 more entries left. Let's see what else we got. Did I skip a few? Let me check if I let me just go to my earnings in case I skipped a few. Okay, let's see. That's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. Whack Fu! I've heard about that, but I never got around to watching it. It is available on Netflix, and I did remember seeing a commercial about it in my country's Cartoon Network. And I have heard about this character, so maybe I should check it out sometime. By the way, there is one previous commission in my in one of my previous live streams, my burger live stream. I haven't done yet, but I thought about giving that one a special treatment. And let's just say somebody has asked me to include SpongeBob SquarePants with a Krabby Patty, but here's the thing: I forgot to get to that part, and so I'm giving that one a special treatment. You'll see it in about a day or two. And by the way, if you in case you're wondering whether or not I for whenever I'm doing Cool Croc again, in case you're wondering, those will not be the only type of emotions I'm gonna give for Cool Croc. If you see my first episode, those are my test emotions. Maybe one day Cool Croc's opinions will be a bit more verbal. He might go all, but but some of his comments you may not like. You might think you might think he might be a little. Sometimes he'll be complimentary, like how Anton Ego reviewed the Ratatouille restaurant at the end of Ratatouille. Or he might review it like how most internet critics are reviewing movies nowadays. Even if they are only slightly good, it's automatically terrible for them. Like, they say anything that has the slightest, that's not 100% good on Rotten Tomatoes is automatically a bummer. A down is automatically awful. Or somewhere in the middle where he might say some good points or bad points, or what are the double-edged swords or something like that. That's what I'm hoping for. Like, maybe Cool Croc will be like, a romantic? I mean, with a warm touch of a mother's smiles or something like that. Or about his rinse and repeat as a Michael Bay Transformers movie, or Pirates of the Caribbean sequel. I'll try not to be too mean, but I just thought about experimenting on that, trying to make Cool Croc's comments a bit funny to make things a little bit more entertaining. I understand that criticism can hurt, but sometimes we need them in order to try and better with our future projects. I understand we're living in an age where criticism isn't quite warranted, and nowadays we can't really tell if it's legit criticism or just review bombing. You could say the internet has ruined reviewing for people. Oh, I got a Discord request according to this. Let me try this again. A little And I'm also trying and animate a few more physical types of responses to that. Like, I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. Like, for example, what if Cool Croc, what if we have we go a little up close to Cool Croc's taste buds, like, and what do they like? Are they happy, or are they sad, or are they angry, or are they confused, or just bewildered? Yeah, you never know what's inside Cool Croc's mouth. Sorry, just shuffling a bit to make myself comfortable while drawing. Sometimes the mic gets in the way when I'm drawing. I think I have trouble remembering where to place the. Okay, I've finished drawing. I finished. I know I should have put the flower on the other side, but it was hard for me to draw on that part, so I just drew it. I thought about just putting her flower over here. Again, I apologize for getting the flower in the wrong position, but nevertheless, I still managed to do it. Where did I get this? How do I do this? The skulls again. Okay, since I got I might as well just answer a few questions. Who's the character you're drawing? It's a character named Amalia. I'm just I haven't asked any answered any questions, so I'm gonna answer some while I draw. I should have done this earlier, just you do Jumpy Bride, V-Stores, Pinchy, what's the character's eyes again? Will you draw Juleka? Let me finish the commissions first, and then I'll get to it. Maybe I should take a peek. Now that I finally drawn a Wakfu character, maybe I should take a peek at it. I mean, after all, during my Spider Request challenge back in 2014, is what motivated me to check out Total Drama Island and why people love that show so much. There we go. Maybe let me shrink her a little bit. There. So yeah, I think we've only got 3 more mermaid spots. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Merpolo. What's a merpolo? Even from there's like several different designs of Jeevan. I'm not sure which one to choose. There's several different designs. I'll have to come back to this. I'll have to come back to that. Off screen. Third. On a birthday cake. So I'll just do the Globulus from Globs of Doom. Globulus. This is another super weird one, but Globius Maximus, also known as. Is it okay if I draw Globius as Sponge Glob? Let me, okay, this one will not do well. I think I need to do this one. Is that a little feeler thing or something? I think it's something like this. Let me just get rid of that, or just make it a bit more clear. Okay, the antenna is shaped like a lightning bolt. Okay. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Anything else about the? I always thought that I nearly thought this was an Invader Zim thing, the Globs of Doom, because it sounds a bit like Nubs of Doom, one of the incomplete episodes of Invader Zim. They had the script read, they had it all storyboarded, they were ready to make the episode, but unfortunately the series got cancelled before that could happen. They say had it been cancelled by a few days later instead of when the date it was cancelled, then we might have gotten the Nubs of Doom and another type of episode finished. So it's a shame. It's a shame, really, because they say Nubs of Doom would have helped with the introduction, with the weird introduction of Minnie Moose, who just appeared out of nowhere in the Christmas episode. But the one I was hoping would be fully made is the one where Zim was had his backpack removed and he's got a body clock, a body clock shutdown thing where he only has like 10 minutes to live and he needs to get and which Dib takes the backpack, but then the backpack starts slowly possessing Dib, and Dib starts acting like Zim. it's really funny. I mean, it's the thing about Invader Zim is that they make these situations like superly comical. Like usually when it comes to comedy, they're usually on a more happy, wacky style, like with SpongeBob SquarePants. But Invader Zim takes its humor to a surprisingly very dark level, even for kids. Like the time Zim harvested the organs, and that's like super creepy, like super. I might traumatize kids, and okay, just a few more. I'm feeling a bit. Never mind. I'm just just feeling a little busy. That's all. Oh, has it been over an hour already? They say time flies when thou enjoys thyself. Well, let me just expand the time. So I'm just hydrating myself a bit. Oh, I think I did something wrong. Oh yeah, I did something very wrong. I forgot to give SpongeBob his signature shirt. That's a fail on my part. Oops. There, fellas, we have a Globulus Maximus, or Sponge Glob. Oh, I got another one. Okay, let me just refresh a bit. Okay, we've only got 2 more pigs. Okay, let me see which one can I do? Which one can I do? Hyperdimension. Okay, so Shigo is the Sharkopath mermaid. Sharkopath. Okay, so from the future is wild. Okay. Okay, let me draw the first half of the mermaid first, and it's well, I made a rule not to do this for free, but it's a paid request, so gotta do it. Wait, what did I? What was the other one? Oh yeah. Now here's a fun fact about Total Drama. From what I understand, according to one of the character designers, who would later be the co-creator of GarageBand. By the way, rest in peace to his other co-creator, Mark Thornton. He said that he was tasked to copy Kim Possible or Danny Phantom for the art style of Total Drama. That's what he said. Which we're not, or even Clone High. So I was like to myself, is that why a lot of people like to dress Gwen in or Shigo Gwen as either Shigo or Joan of Arc or something like that? And because I mean, I've seen a lot of fan arts of KP with Total Drama, Danny Phantom, and Clone High because their art styles are quite similar to one another. Yeah. Granted, Total Drama's designs have thicker outlines. They say Danny Phantom, the Kim Possible folks also... Some say the Kim Possible folks... I remember somebody who used to work on Kim Possible said he also worked on Danny Phantom. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what it was. Maybe I should revisit KP and just forget about what my relatives said to me about KP. I mean, I have rewatched Lilo and Stitch the series. I even revisited the Rufus episode again. So I probably maybe I should revisit again, just to knock off that person's comments and find myself enjoying KP again like I used to as a kid. We finish with the hair on her. I mean, there are still some episodes I remember fondly, like the body swap episode, and the one where I'm trying to remember what other episodes I remember. I mean, there was one with the cheese-covered building. And it turns out the building itself is made of cheese. Okay, so this is my attempt to draw the second half, which is a sharkopath. Like a psychopath? I actually remember watching one episode of The Future is Wild, and it features this lizard who was running on two. It features this lizard that was running on two legs, and it kind of looks like a frilled lizard, which we have today. And I think I remember seeing some warthog-like beings. I'm not sure what it's about. I think it's supposed to be about 1 million. I mean, several hundreds of million years BC, if that's what I remember correctly. Am I drawing this correctly? The sharkopaths. I'm seeing one image where it's pointing towards the body, but the other images I'm seeing, the arrows are on the other way. Can you ask me, is it supposed to be this way, or is it supposed to be the other way? Because I'm seeing the pictures, it kind of varies. It seems to vary. That would be like 5 million years in the future. Okay, so never mind. I'll just have it as it is. And no. Actually, I'll just have it like that. Now, now back to redrawing He's actually made it. Oops! No. She's Shigo. She's not Sinestro. She is Shigo, not Sinestro. Oh, I know a lot. I know you really want me to draw Rampage from Beast Wars. He's my favorite character too, but I'm sorry to say, but there's no more room for him on the mermaid thing, because I've got one more commission for the mermaid to do, and that's about it. Sorry, fellas. Yeah, let's go with one more. Who is it gonna be? Purple Heart from Purple Heart from now this one's a very complex one. Well, I'll see. Oh, okay. I'll see what I can do with her. own style too. Okay, hey, what if TikTok, and Tuka want to take turns in talking during the introduction trailer of Skylanders Skyny Pixar? I don't know about that. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to think of something. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, fellas. Let's just say the character I'm drawing has something. You know, the funny thing about is that YouTube's algorithms, they say they want to make sure we have none of this type of stuff. We want to make sure it's as kid friendly as possible, and yet there's a lot of VTubers out there who a lot of them are female, and they have a lot of their avatars have something jiggling. I'm sorry if I sound a bit weird for saying this, but a lot of VTubers have their avatars jiggling. Sometimes a little to the max. I know, it sounds very weird, but do my ears hear words of sin? It's a lot of this is paid commissions. Okay, so here's the thing. Obviously, the off-topic thing isn't really working properly because I did ask for no off-screen requests about it, but unfortunately, I think I want to end this quick. So yes, I will once again allow the off-screen requests. Any of the mermaid stuff I missed out, I'll do another time. Because I want to get this finished. Because this, like I said, this is a very special type of mermaid request. So imagine somebody asking me to draw the Monster Mozumi type of requests, where it has a lot of very monster girls. Not like Monster High. I mean, it was basically just a monstrous fan service, so to speak. Especially the Spider Woman. Okay, let me just add in a little tails to that, and then I think I should be about done. I know it's I know I said I didn't want to do this one because she was a bit complicated, but I think she looks pretty fine to me. I thought she was kind of a worthy one for this challenge. It was something I never drawn before, but hey, first time for everything. Okay, the drawing part is done. Yep. Okay, off topic for another day. So okay, let me just color her in, and we should just be about done. I'm gonna give her what was that line in what was that line in that commercial where this person is like, I have special eyes. Yeah, it was a meme for a bit. I remember there was a moment where Twilight Sparkle was acting all weird and savage-like, and she was drawn like she had special, and her eyes looked like they were popping out like she has special eyes. That became a bit of a meme for a while. Almost done. No, it's a little too no, that's not good either. Yeah, that'll do. Sorry about that. You got your chance another time. I mean, a lot of people here, they just really love to have their drawings done. And also, sorry about the chaos one. I'm gonna have to do something special about it off screen. I know you wanted me to do the chaos one with her, but I'm thinking about doing something special with him. You'll see in just a few days, hopefully. I forgot about that little thingy. Let's add in a little purple to that too. Oh, uh-oh, there's an error. There's a small error. Okay, and almost, I've said this again, I've said it before, but I've said it again, almost done. And oops. So have I gave anybody some epileptic seizures for that? And we are done. These are all the mermaids and mermen and whatevers on the rock. Now here's a funny thing about this. Now again, you're probably wondering, why are they all on this rock? Why are they all on this particular rock? Hold on tight, as we're about to go into animation territory. Let's go. Just drag this along. Rewind for a bit, and let's see how it goes. Just a little bit closer. Are you really that much of a simp for mermaids like starfish? Observe. You disgusting son of a... Missed one. Wait, that's a manatee. Oh no, dessert. Well, fellas, what do you think? Yeah, that was a nice kick. Let's go with people headed. That was wild. It's basically my little twist on the whole sailors getting distracted by the mermaids, so they ended up having their ships sink. Did you know people have Dingle with two... Wait. Dingle X Coco. Shouldn't it be Dingle X Tanya? I mean, there was an old storyboard of Crash Twin Sanity where Dingle was preparing to date Tanya, but it was later replaced with Dingle reading William Shakespeare. Oh, glad it didn't get fried. Sorry about the off-topic requests. They'll have to be done off-screen. I apologize for that, but hey, at least I gave you guys a bit of a small taste. If you're not fond of me and my portrayal of the mermaids being fried, don't worry. I'll save all this onto a big picture and put it on DeviantArt in its biggest picture ever. So, anyways, between these three versions of Sentinel Prime, which is the worst for you? Animated or One or Dark of the Moon? Dark of the Moon for me. I find myself enjoying animated Sentinel Prime and Transformers 1 Sentinel Prime a bit more. I mean, the animated one is kind of a jerk, can be unbearable at times, but at least he tries to maintain the safety of the Autobots and stuff. Transformers 1, he is trying to make sure his race survives, but of course he's still a bit of a nuisance, a bit of a douche about it. While Sentinel Prime, on the other hand, kind of went a bit 180 and just killed Ironhide out of nowhere, and honestly, him killing Ironhide made him hate Sentinel Prime of all Michael Bay Transformers. Sentinel Prime, in my honest to God opinion, is the absolute worst because he killed Ironhide. So, what's my next live stream? So, okay, I got about 2 different options. I'm trying to remember what it was. Let me just I remember writing it down somewhere. Here it is. So I thought about if on June 8th, if I can, I might go back into the sea, but rather than going all mythical, let's go a bit more Mesozoic with those seas. Let's say something that kind of looks like a dolphin, but it's not a mammal, and it kind of looks like a fish, but it's not a fish either. It's a bit more crocodilian, even though it is mostly sea exclusive. Or if I'm unable to do that part, let's on June 17th, let's go into a world full of frogs which are anthropomorphic, and it's swarming with giant insects. In fact, here's a little hint what I mean. Here's a little hint what I mean of that. In one of the crossover shorts, this character goes, "Oh yeah, we got him," and then this other character looks at him suspiciously, and he goes, "Do I know you from somewhere?" Okay, thank you for joining me. I'll see you all in the next live stream. Thank you for the commissions. Thank you for these lovely requests. Thank you for the questions. I hope you've enjoyed this video.